we may have water holes like this. This one we've been past several times, so I'm not worried about it. It's got a nice gravel base. And my shoes did dry out from yesterday after we ended up dipping our shoes in the water one crossing. Well, good morning, or almost noontime this afternoon. This is Dave with Nomadic e-biking adventures. I need to adjust again. All right, here we go. Day 3. Day 3 at Hal Scott Regional Preserve and Park. And it is a warm one out again. Par for the course. Looks like we got a hiker coming back. A couple dogs. It's in the mid-70s right now. Morning. And it's a rough day to go out walking in this weather. For man or beast. Well, we're gonna head over to another trail or another loop. I forgot which one it is, but we turn off just before the bridge, if you're familiar with the area, and we're going to take a loop ride to the northeast, and then it'll come back on the canal. That'll take us back to Dallas Boulevard. And then we'll take the Dallas Boulevard back to the parking lot. Well, I was able to find another bracket for my rearview mirror and camera mount, so I think we're good there. My rear basket, I put some brackets on there, and I think, famous last words, I think we should be good. This the trail takes a beating on all your equipment. It kind of rattles things up and loosens things up, so it's good to go over the bike before you leave. I spent the last half hour kind of tightening things up. There's another walker coming up. A little more cars in the parking lot today. I think there was like 4 or 5 cars, and there was I saw that van coming in just as I was leaving. Morning. We might even run into I gotta adjust my handlebars. I never clamped it down. That's why it's kind of feeling kind of squishy. All right, let's lift these up a little bit. There. That feels better. So this will be our last day here. We head to our next house sitting in Venice, Florida. Venice is on the southwest side of the state, but it's going to be about 2.5 hours from here. And I think I've got a bike loop in Venice that we haven't done, and going to Venice Beach, right around the Venice airport. Haven't been on that. It's just off the, it's actually still part of the Legacy Trail that I had taken several times when I had a house sitting in that area. But I never had enough battery to extend it all the way to the beach. So we're going to head over to a parking lot area by the old Venice Railroad Depot, park in the parking lot there, and take off towards the beach. So that'll be exciting. Well, one of my batteries, I had the, you know how it's turned on and off with a key. I had the plastic part break away from the key shaft. But I do have spares, so I got the spare in here, and I'm going to have to see if I can get that one super glued, maybe super glue it back together. But with all the turning and twisting, and sometimes it gets stuck in the control cables, and that constant bending back and forth, I guess finally made that key snap off. Luckily it didn't snap flush to the battery, so I could still remove the key by my fingers. So we're gonna go this way. Wonder if we'll see our 78-year-old guide making his rounds. We're not going to take that spur where we saw him. We're going to branch off to the left right before that trail. I put extra straps around my ditty bag. I've got 2 bottles of cold water for the trip today. Supposed to get up to about 84, I think they said. So this loop that we're going to be going on, I've never been on that section of it. It's about a 3.5 mile loop that comes out on the canal, the big canal that we were on yesterday. And then that canal will take us back to Dallas Boulevard. All in all, I think it should be around 12 miles, maybe. Yeah, but just riding on these trails, on camera, the GoPro makes it look so smooth. But there is dips and water crossings that really can be a challenge sometimes. So I'm trying to keep my vision at least 10 to 15 feet ahead so I can anticipate any holes and divots in the roadway that I can either stand up a little bit to absorb the shock or hit the brakes. And again, I'm in pedal assist 5. I'm gonna knock that down to 3. Because we're not going that fast. I could even actually drop it down to 2. Let's try 2 once. Because we're not gonna be going that fast until we get to the highway or the roadway, and we'll bump it up to 5. Okay, so here's the intersection. Yesterday we turned to the right here, and we did keep on going straight this way. So I think this is called the Red Trail. And I mapped this out on my Onyx or Huntax hunting app, and I think at this split up here it should be about 3.5 miles. Now, if it was anything like yesterday, we may have water holes like this. This one we've been past several times, so I'm not worried about it. It's got a nice gravel base. And my shoes did dry out from yesterday after we ended up dipping our shoes in the water one crossing. So here's the split. We turned off to the right here yesterday, but that's the east loop. So we're gonna go this way. So this should be 3.5 miles. This goes to the furthest northeast. And I think when we hit the canal, that's part of the Florida Trail. But unlike yesterday when we ran into that fence, that it was showing that it was a trail still going, but they had probably sold that land back to the power company for a buffer zone around that nuclear plant. So dropping this down the pedal assist 2 will also give me a little bit more battery life. Not much of a breeze today. I think it was only like 4 miles an hour from the south, I think it was. And you saw the extended forecast is all 80s. I gotta get my little dot on my Onyx to follow me. There it is. Now, it'd be really interesting to see if anybody's out here, because this is kind of far from the parking lot. You may see some bikers. I saw a few bikers yesterday, but people hiking along here. This is such a great place that's so close to the major city of Orlando. It's only maybe about 10-minute drive from the airport, and every once in a while you'll hear an airplane taking off or landing. I think because of the wind direction they're going in a different route today, landing pattern or takeoff pattern. Yesterday you could hear a few planes here and there. Well, so far this path seems to be pretty good. Alright, so this is the first canal. Just check on the map here. Yeah, so I could take this all the way back. This is the canal that heads back to the car. All right. That was our helmet cam that stopped working. Replaced that battery. And here's the High Line. Now there's one guy walking there, but he may have come up the right of way. Got to make sure we're going the right way. It goes on the right of way here for a little bit, and then it turns off to the right. So lucky me, one of the water bottles I brought, staying at a hotel, and I put it in the little refrigerator, and it was so cold that it formed ice, so I got a little bit of ice in my water bottle. There's our red diamond. My screen on the iPhone is getting dark already, so I've got to stop every once in a while to make sure I'm going the right way. Oh, this might be it. Here is the turn. Red diamond. Most of this other one will be right along the canal. Whoa, a little water hole. This is nice because it's kind of got a shady trail because of the tall pines. Alright, I got the GoPro battery replaced on the rear view mount. I'm looking down the canal and I don't see a crossover. But the other thing I was thinking about too is some of these places have accesses to a roadway. I could take the neighborhood roadway back. We're at 41 minutes, 7.2 miles. All right. So we're going to go down this canal a little bit longer. That's one place we can get on the main road again. Well, we might have to go back around. There's no crossover. Alright, so can't go any further that way. Well, we're going to stay on the trail here and go back to Dallas Avenue, Dallas Boulevard. I'm going to take you down this trail here. This is part of the Florida Trail. And I'm just going to take you down to where there's a gate going across. For some reason, this trail seems a lot more sandier. Last time I was through here, it wasn't. Yeah, this is a lot more sandier, it seems like. I don't remember it being this sandy. Ah. And see, this is actually going through there, but it's you can get on the roadway here. But we're gonna turn around here. It just goes to another pathway. The last time I was through here, that path to the right was underwater. Yeah, I don't know what's I remember it being hard like this, but it sure seems like it's a lot sandier. I mean, the bike is it's navigating it okay. off here and walk this bike around the gate. And turn my strobe lights on. Over here on Dallas Boulevard now. That strobe. There's that one. 12:39. Gone just about 10 miles. I'm going to kick this up to pedal assist 5. Ice. All right. Couple miles back to the parking lot. That's going to wrap it up for day 3 at the Hal Scott Regional Preserve and Park. Yeah, all the cars are gone except for this guy. He's staying in his car. So we'll catch you mañana in Venice, Florida. Until then, adios.
Hold my hand, you can make this one if you